here, Monday through Friday at 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock, and for the foreseeable future. And then this weekend, you see a couple events that are coming up as well this weekend for people to plug into to learn more about what we're doing. So that'll be Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time again. So again, thanks for being here. We're going to get started. Let me get this rolling here. I think that I need to hit a button, so I appreciate you guys hanging out here.
Recording in progress.
All right. So again, thanks for being here. My name is Tony Procopio. Let's get started. We're going to talk to you about a little bit about what's happening with Think Energy, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. Hope that everyone's enjoying their holiday season here. And if you want to plug in and get some information, you can plug into our Telegram channel at bit.ly/ThinkPlusTelegram. And you'll be able to stay up to date on announcements when we're having events, all the things that are happening with Think Energy. So we'll keep that in there. Appreciate you taking some time again out of your schedule. So let's get started. First, going to share a few news releases and press releases that came out over the last year to kind of give you an idea of what's been happening behind the scenes and where Think Energy came from and how it started. November of 2021, a company in Connecticut called Energy Well announced a $100 million capital commitment. That's an investment into the company to create a best-in-class sustainable energy platform. And that is what is happening right now. This company, Oaktree Capital and Hartree Partners, they came together to put that $100 million investment into Energy Well. And they are subsidiaries of a company called Brookfield, which is a $100 billion company in annual revenue every year. So very powerful, well-funded, well thought out. And then in February of this year, Energy Well announced that the launch of its global technology licensing business with an app and a proprietary technology platform called the Proton platform. So that's significant because that app and that platform is what we're using here with Think Energy. In June of 2022, Energy Well introduced a new community solar unit. And I've worked in the community solar field for the past 4 years. And this is very exciting to me because the community solar field will allow people to basically get the benefits of having solar panels without having to install or buy solar panels. So very exciting. We'll talk about that. Then in September, Energy Well made another move and announced the signing of a purchase and sale agreement to acquire Think Energy, which is a licensed retail energy provider in the deregulated markets. And then what happened just a few days ago, I guess 2 days ago, they announced that they had completed the acquisition of Think Energy, and now they're in a preferred supplier agreement with Engie Energy Marketing North America. So very exciting news, what's happening out there. You can check this all out on the internet. We'll get press releases out, and these slides will be available for people who want to check them out as well in our Telegram channel. So in the news, if you haven't paid attention, electricity rates are on the rise, just energy rates altogether. If you can just Google electricity rate increase and you'll come up with all of these articles that I'm showing you right here. So the Hartford Courant, Connecticut residents brace for 100% electricity rate increase. Massachusetts residents shocked by absurd utility bill hikes. Like you're talking going 2.5, 3.5, 4 times the size of what their bill was just about a year and a half ago. Even in Maine, Central Maine Power customers will see a 49% rate hike across their entire bill. It's like a 95 to 98% increase across their supply portion of their bill. And New York regulators stepping in, right? Creating bills because they need to be able to help ratepayers. Those are customers, electricity customers, be able to fight utility rate hikes. Yahoo News, this is in Illinois, the Citizens Utility Board, which is kind of the industry watchdog for energy and electricity. The price of electricity is up 126% compared to last year. So now Think Energy comes along, and we have an income opportunity and a service platform that's available to customers and for people who want to make money with this. And you can participate in various ways. We'll talk about that. But this is a little bit about the energy sector. Who do you know that uses electricity? That's what we like to ask people. And the answer is everyone, of course. I mean, everybody uses it. And then on top of that, what if you could make money every time people used electricity simply by helping them make better energy choices? So let's talk about this. energy deregulation or energy choice is what's making it possible. So you have old energy monopolies are being broken up in states. Customers can choose who supplies their energy. They'll have the same exact utility company with the same exact account, no disruption to their service. The only difference is what they pay. And so we have that available. Think Energy is a licensed retail energy provider for homes and businesses. So this is residential and commercial. Here are the available states that we're operating in: Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Washington, D.C. We'll have a staggered launch throughout 2023 with our initial launch in many states will come in January. So here are some Think Energy benefits. How about 100% clean energy? How about competitive fixed rates? How about savings rebates on top of the competitive fixed rates? And how about cash rewards? These are all programs that we have available for customers and available for you if you happen to be in these markets. Now, let's also talk about the executive team here. You saw a picture of Mike Falquist before. Mike Falquist is the founder and CEO of Think Energy and EnergyWell, which is the parent company to Think Energy. He was also formerly the founder and CEO of Viridian Energy, where he brought over 300,000 customers, 30,000 associates, 6 years on the Direct Selling News Global 100. He was Entrepreneur of the Year with Ernst & Young in 2012. I mean, an incredible award. And he's the founder and director and CEO of Crius Energy, which had a $345 million IPO on the Toronto Stock Exchange, and then was acquired by Vistra Energy for $500 million in 2019. So no stranger to success. And then the rest of the award-winning executive team as well. We have Brad Tales, the senior vice president. He's formerly the vice president of Canaway. Formerly the vice president of North American Power, one of the top energy companies and top 100 most promising companies in America at the time, and also the founder and president of Visalis and vice president of operations at ACN. So a strong track record in the direct selling and energy sectors. And then even more so, right? Keep going. Christian MacArthur, the president and chief operating officer, was formerly the COO of Crius Energy and the senior vice president of Just Energy. Roop, the chief financial officer of Viridian Energy previously and Crius Energy, and John Breitbart, the vice president, was the director of communications at North American Power. You've kind of seen here, just from the executive team, that we've assembled kind of a dream team in the energy and direct sales field. And that's what's happening in the network field as well. And so we'll talk about that and how you can participate, but we're empowering customers to save money. Think Energy is empowering customers to save money. We have a free energy club, a customer referral program, so that you can earn energy rebates every month, month after month after month. You can get rebates for up to 100% of your Think Energy electricity charges on your supply portion of your bill simply by referring customers through our proprietary app and technology platform. You refer 3 customers, you get 10% off of your supply bill just for referring 3 customers. With what's going on with rates now and the fact that everybody is looking for fixed, long-term, affordable, predictable rates that don't change, no surprises. Everyone is looking for that right now because the utility companies are telling everybody, you need to do that. They can't help you long-term with rate. They're going to go up and down. We'll show you that and what's happening and what is about to happen. And then refer 10 customers. So only 7 more referrals, but you get 4 times the benefit. 40% off of your utility supply bill. And this is unheard of in the energy sector. 10 more referrals and you get 100% off of your supply bill. That's right. You're actually getting free energy by referring customers. I mean, what's going to happen sometime if we launch, say, in January, middle of January, for customers to come aboard, sometime in the middle of, say, March or April, after people start getting their electricity bills with the new rates on them and they make referrals, there's going to be people that somebody walks up to them and says, how much are you paying for electricity? Because my bill is through the roof. And a Think Energy customer is going to say, well, my rate is 0. Like, you still have a rate? Wow, that's like what people used to do in 2021 and 2022. We've got a much better way to do that. It's called the Free Energy Club. You need to be part of it. And then they'll be able to just refer people right in that technology platform within that app on their phone. Just an amazing platform. So that's what we're doing here. And then coming soon and coming in 2023, community solar. Connecting to local solar projects in states that have allowed community solar. Today, there are 22 states that have approved community solar in their states. The other 28 states, the rest of them, they're in the process of approving it. Now, some of those 22 states are in pilot phases for it, but you can literally save up to 20% on your energy bill through a state program to help the state hit their clean energy initiatives. And in the process, you save money long-term on your electricity bill, on top of the long-term fixed, predictable, affordable savings plans that we have for you with Think Energy. So this is an exciting platform. I mean, if you're not familiar with community solar, these are like rolling solar panels that are out in fields, right? And they put these panels and they ground mount them, and they're usually near on farmland or farmland that's been overused and needs a break to regenerate. And they're co-located with crops and things like that, and wildflower populations to encourage honeybees, and beekeepers go in and locate honeybee hives right next to the solar panels. So a lot of dual use. They put them on top of old landfills. What a great use of space, of land for this. And so the initial launch is expected in Maine, with plans to expand to all of the community solar markets over time. Now, also a technology platform, the Proton platform, coming in 2024, where we're taking advantage of things that are happening with smart meters and smart homes. This is an industry-leading proprietary platform. That means no one else has it. It allows the consumer and the customer to have an app-based customer experience where they're making electives on their bill to lower the cost of their bill over time. Things like, oh, let us raise your air conditioning rate during the summer months, during peak demand time for a few hours during the day, maybe 4 to 8. Let us raise your temperature by a couple degrees. You won't even really notice it. But in exchange for doing that, it helps to load shift and balance out the peak demand on the grid. And in exchange for that, you can get a discount. Things like electric vehicle charging. If you do it at night, there's a benefit to that. All different types of things that can happen through the technology platform with Proton. So how do you get started? Well, you can become a Think Energy customer starting in January, and you'll get the peace of mind of having that fixed competitive energy price from cleaner and greener choices. You'll be able to join the Free Energy Club immediately and receive monthly cash rebates on your Think Energy bill and on your electricity charges. You can also participate and become a Think Plus Energy advisor if you would like to, and participate and build a real business with real income. You'll be able to build a team, go for your dreams. You can run it from your home in all 50 states. There's very little financial investment to start and fully operate it long term. And we have a product that everybody uses. It's energy. We're not selling anything. We're actually making money by putting dollars back into people's pockets long term. I love when you have a service that doesn't cost anything. Nothing changes for the customer. It's something that they habitually use, and they unconsciously purchase it every day. They're totally addicted to it. They can't live without it. They freak out when the lights go out. And you're providing it with a better program, a better value proposition than where they're getting it from currently. Why wouldn't they want to participate? That's what we have our hands on. And so step by step, how it works. Step number 1, you sign up as an energy advisor. It's $99 a year to sign up as an energy advisor. And step 2, complete the training. There'll be some certification trainings that go on, some videos you watch, a quiz that you'll take, and then it'll activate your personal sharing website. And then you can invite others to your website to see what it's about. There'll be videos on there, and they can join as customers or energy advisors, whatever they prefer. And then you get paid immediate income and residual income for customers enrolled by you and your team. So I guess everybody's familiar with immediate income because that's money that comes in right away. If you're not familiar with residual income, that's the best kind of income. That's the type of income that comes in month after month after month for you doing something one time. And it comes in month after month after month in the energy sector, because what do people do month after month after month? They pay their electric bill. So every time someone pays their electric bill, you can get a residual income on that. And then you can feel good because you're knowing that your efforts are helping people financially in their household with their bottom line numbers on a monthly basis. And you're supporting a cleaner energy and a much healthier environment at the same time. What a powerful platform. This is like a mission or career, if you want to call it that pays well. It's like a career that pays well and has a benefit, a mission attached to it. So a rewarding career that pays well. Think Plus offers a compensation plan, which is definitely innovative. I mean, Brad, when he came into the platform here, Brad Tales, our senior vice president, and he just looked at that, created a compensation plan that I think is just genius. 7 ways of getting paid. So the first 2 are personal income. You get customer acquisition bonuses and monthly residual commissions on your own personal customers. Leadership income. You have leadership promotion bonuses as you rank up through our compensation plan. And then you have team income for building a team. Monthly residual level pay, weekly and monthly residual rank and rank infinity pay. Same thing with weekly and monthly residual coded infinity pay. These are all separate incomes. I'm going to touch on them, not going to get into too much detail, but there will be some numbers in there. So you can kind of, if somebody's a numbers person, you'll have some information, and we can get you further information. And then partner pool pay. Partner pool pay is kind of like profit sharing, where you can actually work and rank up through our compensation plan and get paid for every customer that comes aboard with Think Plus, with the Think Plus network. That's like you getting paid on customers that you and your team did not bring aboard. How about that? So we have that as well. So here are the rank and promotion levels. You start out, everybody starts out as an independent energy advisor, as an EA, an energy advisor. And then you agree to policies and procedures, you complete the enrollment, you do the required training. Great. Now you're focused. I mean, you can go out and earn money just right there. You don't have to promote. You don't have to build a team if you don't want to. I don't see why you wouldn't, because we have a very lucrative compensation plan. If you just want to go out and get customers and make upfront bonuses and residuals, we have that. Okay. But if you want to build something long lasting, that you can, you could make a long lasting income just as an energy advisor. Don't get me the wrong way. If you want to build just that, you certainly can. But if you rank up through the compensation plan, why would you keep it a secret? See, I like to do both, do a little bit of my own personal production and then help other people to do the same thing. And as a collective group, we can make a lot of money together. So why keep it a secret when it's something that's that good? So as you rank up to regional energy advisor, you have to first get 5 personal customers. Well, what's a personal customer? Personal customer is somebody that you bring aboard as a customer, like you enroll them, you recommend they become a customer with Think Plus. Or it could be that you refer that customer. Let's say you referred 1 customer, and that's it. But that customer then used their app, their proprietary app, to go and refer other customers. And they say referred 2 customers. And then one of those customers went out and referred 2 more. 1, 2, and 2. That's 5. That would be 5 personal customers. You also have the ability, you also have the requirement on the TC side. Now, TC is team customer. So team customers, what does that mean? That's when your team goes out and gets customers. Now we have a formula for how those 50 team customers are calculated, and you can find out more information about that, but it's very simple. And when you reach 5 personal customers and 50 team customers, you get a bonus. It doesn't matter when it happens. You will get that bonus. If it takes you a year or 5 years or 2 years, whatever, you'll get that bonus. But if you do it quickly, within 30 days, you get $200 for doing it. And then the first 3 ranks, this should actually say 60 and 90. So 30, 60, and 90, we'll adjust that after. You can actually double these amounts as you go up and rank up through the compensation plan. It starts out at $100 and goes to $50,000, a one-time bonus for getting promoted. Think about how powerful that is. Now, I will point this out. When you go from regional energy advisor, say to senior energy advisor. A lot of people always they ask this, do I have to go and get 6 more personal customers on top of the 5? And do I have to get 250 team customers on top of the 50? And the answer is no. You just need 1 more personal customer. And because you already had the 5, and you just need 250 total, but you already had 50. So you only need 200 more throughout your entire team. That's it. That's how it works. So as you rank up, what you did before follows you to the next rank. You don't start over at 0. That's the worst thing, for people to start over at 0. So even the first person that you worked with and the first customer that you brought aboard, they count all the way through every single rank. So we have that. And then we have customer acquisition bonuses. I know this can get a little bit busy, but these first 4 columns, the green, light blue, dark blue, and pink, or purple, if I'm not sure, that's kind of fuchsia. Well, you, as a new energy advisor, when you bring in a customer, you're going to make $20 for every customer that comes in that you bring in. And that doesn't matter if you do it on day 1 or day 1001. There are no timed bonuses here other than those accelerated rank advancement bonuses. But on your own customer acquisition, doesn't matter when you bring the customers in. You go and bring the customer aboard, you make $20. Bring in 10, you just made $200. Bring in 20, you just made $400. There's no limit. It's uncapped. And then as you rank up through the compensation plan, you pick up another $1 from senior energy advisor all the way to directors and partners. You pick up another $1 per customer for each customer that comes aboard, and you can earn up to $27 per customer. Very exciting platform that we have here, you guys. And, and that's not all. You see, there's more columns here, right? So let's talk about that. So we have a first generation coded infinity bonus. This is on top of the green column. You also can pick up the light blue column. So now as you rank up from director to senior partner all the way through, there's another $2 per customer for every customer that comes in. And this is to infinity. The green is an infinity column, and the light blue is an infinity column, which means that you can earn up to now 27 plus 12. That's $39 on your own personal customers. But if your team brings in a customer, you make 20, they make 20, and you can make up to $19 per customer per month. Per customer in a one-time bonus. We do have per month bonuses as well. We'll talk about that in a sec. Then what happens? I know when you hear these, when I said coded, some people understand coded comp plans, or they understand how most coded comp plans work, but they may not understand how our coded comp plan works. So it works like this. When normally in a coded comp plan, when somebody reaches, let's say you're a partner, and you're making these $2 here, $2 here, $2 here, $2 here, you're making $8 on every customer that comes into your team, potentially to unlimited levels. And you get used to making that. Well, when someone reaches your rank, most people always say to me, well, that means that when they reach your rank, you no longer get those coded bonuses. They do, because they matched you. They quote unquote coded out on you. Not so in our compensation plan. When someone matches you in compensation, it opens up a second generation coded infinity bonus for you. And the person who just promoted to your rank, they take over the first generation coded infinity bonus. So you don't lose out. You're not losing money by having people match you or surpass you. So we've built this comp plan. The genius of this comp plan is that you want everyone who comes in to reach your level and above. That is the best thing that you can do and the best way that you can build a business. And we also have the partner pool contribution, which is $2 for every customer that comes in, right into the partner pool. And then that gets paid out on a monthly basis. We'll talk about that. Now, community solar, the next set of green, light blue, dark blue, and fuchsia columns here. This is a separate bonus for acquiring customers. So when someone in, say, New York, open up in New York with community solar, sign them up on a long-term, fixed, affordable, predictable rate that's not going to give them any surprises. They'll love the peace of mind long-term. And you get $20 when they select the community solar option and they get assigned to a community solar farm. You get $60 on top of the 20. That's $80. Now, in the state of New York, let's say, or Rhode Island, or Massachusetts, or Maine, or Illinois, for starters, sign up 20 customers in that market, and they each opt for the community solar on savings, which everyone is going to do. You make $80 times 20. You guys, that's $1,600 in upfront bonuses. And that's if you haven't ranked up through the compensation plan. If you haven't figured this out, the community solar bonuses are 3 times the electricity bonuses. This is very powerful. Now, it's not going to be available everywhere to start. It's going to be a staggered rollout. But in 2023, we will be everywhere where community solar is allowed in deregulated markets. So instead of 1s and 2s over here, it's 3s and 6s. If you haven't figured this out, Think Plus is paying out $53 to the field for every customer that comes in on the retail electricity supply side, and $159 on community solar. You add up all those columns, they're paying out $212 to the field. No shade for the company. It gets paid out every time. Every single customer that comes aboard. I mean, very powerful. And then we have the coded infinity pay for residuals as well. This is very powerful too. We haven't even gone through the 10 levels of compensation, which we'll show you at some point. But we have this as well, where you can earn, as you rank up through the compensation plan, you can earn up to 35 cents in the rank infinity pay band and up to 55 cents in the coded generation infinity pay. That's another 90 cents through unlimited levels excuse me, in the compensation plan. You guys, this is very powerful as well. And when someone matches you in rank, it opens up the second generation, just like we talked about. And there's also band 2. This is band 1. Well, band 2 is a little bit higher usage. It goes up to band 3 as well. And then community solar is just an additional income monthly on top of all of the other residuals that we talked about. You guys, if you haven't figured it out, this is a very powerful program. We also have the partner pool, which once you rank up through partner, regional partner, and senior partner, you can pick up shares every month. 1 share for partner, 2 shares for regional, 5 shares for senior partner. And your total number of shares the total number of shares given out to the field is divided into the partner pool. What's in there on a monthly basis for customers being acquired and for customers paying their bill. That comes up with a share value, and then whatever that share value is, you multiply the shares that you have times the share value, and now you're participating in profit sharing with the company. So very powerful what we have here. This is a little bit, just think. Imagine how your future could be brighter with Think Plus. More time, more money, more freedom, greater purpose, less stress, less debts, less financial worries potentially. That's what we're talking about here by creating something and helping people. You know, we're definitely just getting started. We're adding new states and new territories. New energy products are coming up. Innovations will unlock more value for your customers. And on top of that, it's a ground floor opportunity with massive growth and success. We're in our pre-launch period right now, which is December 2022. You can enroll as an advisor and begin recruiting other energy advisors. We'll actually have the ability to bring advisors on electronically and enroll them right around January 1st. And then the official launch is sometime to be determined in January 2023. It's looking like the middle of January. That's where we are. You're just early to the game, finding out about it right now. Better energy and a better income begin with this simple choice. So you just get in touch with the energy advisor who shared this with you, and you can get started today. So questions, do we have any? We'll answer them in the chat. You know, we have a lot of people on here, so it can get confusing when we do more than that. I'm going to share a couple tidbits while we're looking, just give you a kind of a glimpse. You know, this is, we're going to have an energy advisor compensation plan in PDF coming out soon. I know we have a rudimentary one that's all just black and white. The new one will have pictures and charts. That's coming very soon. We'll also have, here's a sneak peek coming soon in January at what the, website looks like. So you can kind of see what the app and website are going to look like. Very cool colors. You can see that new logo. So it's happening behind the scenes, starting to look really nice here. And the launch plan overall, just kind of think about this, kind of January 1st, begin energy advisor enrollments. then customer enrollments, maybe middle of the month. And then we'll have virtual and live launch events in markets coming from January through March. We're anticipating the first weekly payment to be February 2023 for weekly payments, and then the first monthly payment coming in for residuals and things like that starting March of 2023. So that's where we are. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Is there a new PowerPoint? Yeah, there definitely just saw that question, but any particular reason you stopped using the thinkzoom.info to promote these webinars? I find it easier to remember and share. You can still use it. It will work. We actually have another one, bit.ly. I'm going to put it into the chat right now. The reason is because some web browsers were not recognizing the .info, and I started getting messages about that. And so I created another one as well. So you can use www.think. I'm going to put this in the chat box now. Thinkzoom.info. That's one. Let me get this to everyone so you guys can have that. Everyone in meeting. All right, that's one. You can certainly use that with people. It still works. It hasn't been disabled. It goes to the same place. So feel free to use it. But I also created another one because sometimes that one didn't work and wasn't being recognized. So there's another one, bit.ly/think plus overview. I think I typed that in correctly. Yes. So feel free to use those. Where do we go to sign up tonight? To sign up, you can't. It's a trick. You can't sign up tonight. I'm sorry. We're not signing up advisors until around January 1st, and then customers around January 15th. We're still in. The only thing you can do is get the word out to people, invite them onto these, get their questions answered. Jeremy, I'll be needing the recording. I'm at the dentist with my daughter. Okay, great, Jeremy. We will get that to you. Is there a new PowerPoint? Yes, there is. This is kind of it. We're kind of it's still being finalized, but yeah, we will do that. Can you please post the company Telegram link again? Yeah, I'll post it here. So this is kind of our group, bit.ly/ it's Think Plus Telegram. So you can hop in there. You'll need to download. I'll put that into the chat as well. Let me make sure I'm sending this to everyone. I don't know why it always switches over to not everyone. There it is in the chat, bit.ly/ Think Plus Telegram. You'll need to download the Telegram app if you're on Android on the Google Play Store, or you can download you can download Telegram Messenger for iPhone, for iOS. Great. I have 4,000 people on Facebook. Awesome, Michael. Appreciate that. That's good. Here's what I recommend doing. A lot of people don't like to have something blasted out to them on Facebook. Okay. So I personally, it's up to you how you want to do it. You can do whatever you want, but, I like to individually reach out to people and share with them, how this works and what we're doing. So, maybe 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 a day, that will get you tremendous results. So that's just my recommendation, but will energy advisors be able to immediately market to all states, or will we need to do compliance procedures in each state? So it'll be a certification for all states. Let's see. Or in the chat too. Yes, I did send it there. Will customers see their rate by zip code, and will it compare to other ESCOs in their area? Yeah, so we're going to be competitive with all the other ESCOs out there, definitely, especially because we're doing long-term fixed rates. Long-term fixed rates allow you to get your best bang for your buck. When it's like a 3 to 5 year plan, which is our bread and butter, that's where we're going to be. And yes, it'll be by zip code. Absolutely. It'll be right there. And, as you can tell, Bruce, what we're doing here, our focus is to bring people in and help them to think differently about their energy. To think differently about their energy and the way they use it, and give them and empower them with tools so that they can chip away at it. So when you bring someone in on a long-term, fixed, affordable, predictable plan that doesn't give them any surprises, and it allows them to ride out these highs and lows of the energy sector. I mean, some of these markets like Massachusetts is like 4 times. They're at like 33.9 cents per kilowatt hour. And it's just going to go, it's going to be historically high rates in the winter. It'll come down in the summer like it always did, but it will still be historically high rates in the summer. And so we have the ability to let people ride out this roller coaster and budget better and manage their finances on their electricity bills. But at the same time, we give them options to chip away at it. Most of our customers are never going to pay the amount that they agreed to on their fixed energy rate. Think about that. And the reason I say that is because if they opt into the options that we give them, it's going to come down. Refer a few customers, it comes down. Go and opt into community solar, it comes down again. Go and help some people, connect on a smart meter. If you're in states that have smart meters, it's going to come down again. So we appreciate that. Can you explain how the payouts are not taxable? Okay, so payouts as an advisor are taxable because you're earning income. The free energy payouts to customers are going to get paid in cash. They're going to initially get cash through a platform, and then eventually they'll have a Think Plus debit card where all of those free energy discounts are going to be sent to them in funds that they can then spend. So because it's a rebate, the free energy part is a rebate, that is not taxable because the customer is not earning income. They don't get a 1099 for it. So just so you know, it's not taxable. Now, anything you make as an advisor, that would fall under normal taxes. Residential only or commercial too, both residential and small commercial. All right, so we appreciate that. Let's see, I'm sick of people telling me, oh, you must be in the solar market. I'm sick of people telling me they don't want stuff on my roof. Yeah, no roof required with community solar. Look, in order for states to hit their clean energy initiatives, they need all of the clean energy. We need nuclear, we need hydro, we need wind power, we need solar on the roof, we need ground mounted solar, we need solar, community solar farms. They're not going to hit their energy initiatives in each state without solar farms. So appreciate that. What ensures the company will keep paying us for the long term? That would be a contract that is, signed, an agreement. This is a very well-funded, well-educated, extremely knowledgeable company. No company has, I would dare to say this, no company has ever hit the network marketing energy space with more experience out of the gate and more funding and financing. So definitely there, and so we're all about net zero emissions. You're going to start finding out some things about some missions that we've attached to this. You'll find out about some events that we have coming up, which are really cool. I think that I might be able to kind of release this as well. I'm going to put this up on the screen. So future expansion plans, it's community solar. We talked about that. If you haven't figured it out, that's Dallas, Texas. So future expansion plans coming in Texas. We don't know exactly when, but that's going to be an exciting market for people. And how about that? Because Energy Well, took over the licensing and bought the company Think Energy and their licenses. That company had licenses in natural gas markets, all the deregulated natural gas markets. So guess what, people? It's not going to happen in 2023, most likely, but after that it is. So the target for that is looking like 2024. We're in a great place. How about an incentive trip? How about an incentive trip? I heard Mike Falquist say yesterday to a group of us, he said, somebody told me I can't launch a network marketing company without an incentive trip, which is really funny and very good advice. And so we're going to have it. We're going to have a rank, like you go director or above from January to April, and you are going to qualify for the incentive trip. That's all I can say. Everybody needs to go out and do it. It's going to be a blast. It's not hard to do, you guys. This is not difficult. Just keep building in threes, keep building in threes, and you can do it. That's how it works. Will the company be supporting any Greenpeace or green charitable organizations? Yes. You will see, it's not Greenpeace, but it is green charitable organizations. You'll see that getting announced. I'm not releasing it yet, but we do have it. We know what it is, and it's very exciting. Imagine this. Imagine every customer that signs up has certified knowledge that they are 100% net zero emissions just by signing up with Think Energy. Imagine that. So very exciting what we have there. Can a customer on a payment plan still participate? Jeffrey, the answer is yes. They can still participate on payment plans. Again, nothing changes for the customers. Okay, whatever they've arranged with their utility company, that's between them and their utility company. You still pay the same bill the way you always did. So nothing changes for the customer except the amount they pay on their electricity bill. That is literally it. We're getting paid to help people cut their costs. I mean, anytime you can get paid by helping people lower, instead of taking money out of someone's pocket to buy a widget or buy a lotion or a potion, or, you know, and I'm not making fun of companies, but just saying, we don't have to ask people for money in order for us to make money. We put money in their pocket in order for us to make money. Dustin, just not Vegas. LOL. Yeah, you're in Vegas. Hey, Dustin, you know what? It's not going to be in Vegas. I have good news for you there. What I heard is it's not going to be in the US. That's all I can say. Yes, carbon tax free. Yep. Imagine that, being carbon free. When we sign up, Karina, when we sign up in New York for electricity, will the consumer solar be there to check the box, or do we need to go back and apply for it? Initially, it's going to be New York is a staggered rollout. We'll have electricity first and then community solar later. It'll be very simple for the customer to do that. Each state's going to have their own requirements. Some will allow you to just opt in. Others will have to do, just do a separate enrollment for it, but it'll still be simple. But yeah, so New York is definitely going to be a state that launches for community solar a few months, it looks like, after, we launch electricity there. So let's see. I think the phrase you were looking for is lotions, potions, pills, and powders. Steve, I knew you were going to say that. The slides are available. So these slides will be available. I have the previous slides that we had, which were my rudimentary slides earlier, but now we have some corporate slides. So these will be up within an hour after this meeting ends. Okay, that's on the Telegram channel at bit.ly/Think Plus Telegram. Susan, what are our restrictions for us using the corporate names? So we'll have all of that. You'll have all the different things, like what you can do on social media, what logos you can use, what you can call yourself. All of that stuff is coming in the terms and conditions that are coming out. So we will have, rules of engagement. Do you have a map of all the deregulated states for us to start reaching out to residents that qualify? It's kind of that map that was up there, the states that we're going to be participating in. Is there a third-party verification required for customers? Yes, we'll have third-party verification, but here's what we're doing. I heard this from the Mike Falquist and the team yesterday, and Brad and John, and the commitment is to have digital verification for all customers. And, where they ask them a few like governmental questions that only, identity questions that only you would know the answer to, like, I don't know, things like, did you live at this address or none of these addresses in your life? Did you have this kind of car or no car in your life? All those things. Like a few questions for digital verification. And if you don't answer the questions correctly because you forgot who you are or whatever, then it'll go to the phone type verification. So that's the intent. And wherever that's allowed by law, that will happen. So it's going, I remember Mike Falk was saying when we were first starting this up, I asked him about all the different compliance things because, we're in a regulated market here. Electricity is a regulated market. You can't make any move. Everything has to be legit. It's all licensed. There's no shade from all the government agencies. This is one of the most regulated markets in the entire world. And we're thriving in it right here with Think. Okay. So it's legit. But what I did hear him say is we are going to do 100% of what is required by law, but we're not doing 101%. I love that. I love that sentiment. It's just, everything that's required. That's the key. Let me get back to a few things here. If I can scroll back, somebody asked me about markets. So I'm going to go back to markets. Where did I have the markets? Where are they? Oh, I think I went too far. I did. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I went too far. Yep. Went back too far. Okay. Thought I had them up there. There they are. Okay. There's the map. Take a screenshot. This will be up on the Telegram channel as well for you. What I didn't know Here, I've been helping. I wasn't sure if we were going to be 100% clean energy for electricity, but our electricity offering is 100% clean energy. Very powerful. I've had a URL with the word think in it. Can I use it? I think you can. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe you can. I'm not sure. We're going to find that out. That'll be part of compliance. Do you have to maintain certain levels to continue to receive the discounts on your bill? And how does that work? No, nope. You just lower bill or bill credits. Nope. You sign up, you're getting the rate. That's it. Will we always be lower cost with a long-term contract? So I am going to, that's a great question. I am going to get that question, Bonnie, and show you a chart and kind of explain where we are. All right. So if you think about the energy sector, whatever the rate is currently at your utility company, a long-term fixed rate is generally, I would say, probably 99.99% of the time, it's going to be a lower rate than what your electricity company has right now. Now, is that always going to be the case? It might not be always the case, but here's what it is. Let me get this chart. So these are a couple charts that Michael Falquist shared with us yesterday. And this is kind of what's happened. Electricity is all based on natural gas prices, if you haven't figured that out, because most electricity comes from natural gas in the United States. And that's, we're heading in the direction of having, a sustainable, clean energy methods that aren't gas related as we go. But the bottom line is, right now, it's going to take a while to get there. You have to have natural gas production otherwise, and otherwise you can't just turn it off all at once. We'd have no electricity. So this is the historic rates. For quite a while, the rates were hovering around $2, $3, $4 and things like that. In the $2 to $3 range is what in MMBTU of natural gas costs. And then look at the spikes that happened like in 2014 and 2018 and 2021. And now look what's happened since then. If you can't figure this out, there's all ups and downs here, but the general, if I made a line down the middle of this, it kind of goes like that. The general trend is up, and it's going to be very difficult for it to come back down anywhere around over here. And that's what the utility companies are talking about why they're encouraging people to go on to long-term fixed rates. I mean, the utility company where I am in Connecticut, we're about to go up 100% in 2 weeks compared to where we are today. And today is the highest rate we've ever had. Okay, so everybody's going to be looking, especially when they get their bill in like February, because they're going to get their January bill in February, and the rate goes up January 1st. So perfect timing, right? But that being said, this roller coaster of rates, we're going to have, high rates for quite a while here compared to historically low rates. And so let's get back to that question that you had about what happens with prices, for long-term fixed rates. Okay, this is what you're looking at. This is an example. This was from December 9th, so not just a few days ago. And it's not going to change much if you do it, but it's kind of like the natural gas futures. And it's all correlates to electricity prices. So right now, look at where these rates are. These things are like very high, and they're going to go down, and they're going to go up, and they're going to go down, and they're going to go up. But they've been running like $2, $3, as high as $4 for years, as I just showed you, but not anymore. Now they're going to be running between 4 and 5 and 6 and 4 to 5 and all of that. And so this is what's going to happen with energy prices. You're going to get spikes in the summer and the winter, come down in the spring and in the summer a little bit, then spike in the winter, but not down to the lowest levels where they've been, because that's not even on this chart. That's below the bottom. So here we come in with the longer term you go with, the lower the price is over time. And so that's why we look at that 3 to 5 year price as the sweet spot for customers, because it allows us to ride out, instead of having a roller coaster of rates, which is unmanageable to customers, we can give them a low nice, affordable, competitive fixed rate for the long term, they can just forget about rates. Like, our customers aren't going to be looking at rates. What they're going to be looking at is, what does my total bill cost me? And does it spike, or is it flat, or did I bring it down? That's what they're going to be looking at. And then every time you add community solar and 3 referrals and 10 referrals and 20 referrals and smart meter incentives, it'll bring this line permanently down. It'll still be flat, but it'll be down lower and lower and lower until you get it all the way down to 0. That's what we're looking at. We're teaching our customers to think differently about energy. We're not selling based on a rate, because if you sell on a rate, you lose on a rate, and then you don't have any customers left. We're talking about selling to people, if we're calling it that. We're recommending that people think differently about their energy so they can have a long-term, predictable, affordable rate that has no surprises, no gotchas at the end. The intent here for Mike Falquist is to move people from a fixed rate to a fixed rate, wherever it is allowable by law. No, we don't have variable rates in this program. We have no variable rates, none. Okay, so there's none of these spiked rates at the end of a term. That's not what's happening. So I hope that helps a little bit, because this was very educational to me, this chart. I like the black line. I don't like this roller coaster. I think if you ask any customer, what would you like, this or this? How about the black line that we can bring down lower as well? That's what we're doing. Nobody has this combination of incentives. This company, Think Plus, is a unicorn in the energy industry. The only company that I've ever heard of that's offering long-term fixed affordable rates, along with community solar, guaranteed discounts from the government, along with a free energy program that doesn't take you dozens of customers to get free energy. You get a benefit right out of the gate for getting 3 customers. Everybody can refer 3 customers, everybody, and they will. And then smart meter incentives coming up in 2024. Then you add in natural gas incentives and additional markets. I mean, you guys, that's where we are. Rates look like a heartbeat. Yeah. You want to have a nice level. Here's what it is. Do you want your rate to have a heartbeat, or would you rather have, everybody wants their electricity rate to flatline. You want your heart to beat and your electricity rate to flatline. That's what you want. That's what everybody wants. I meant the discount 20%, meaning once you hit that, will it stay, or do we need to maintain or keep adding businesses? No. So the discount, right? So the free energy discount, that stays the same. So when you hit 3, as long as you have 3 referrals, so I'm telling people to go get 4, go get 5. That way, if somebody doesn't pay their bill or they move or something like that, you're still getting your 10% discount. So once you have 3 customers that are referred, you get 10% off on your rate for the entire time you're with Think Energy. You don't have to go get more. It's permanent as long as they're there. If one falls off, you go get another one. All right. So that's where it is. I hope that's what you were talking about. So I'm hoping that that's the answer, and I apologize if it's not. Let's see. Yep. Thinking differently. That's exactly it. Yep. Steve, 100% clean energy. That's awesome. Just what I needed to know. Glad you went back to that slide, because I missed it. Yeah, I kind of missed it along the way as well. I love it. Rates. Yep. Rates look like a heartbeat. Yep. They're funny. They're great. I appreciate you guys. I know that I didn't have the 3x3 chart in there, and I apologize for that. I need to put that back in. I was rushing to get this kind of done so I could bring you the new slides, but we'll have it in there for the next one. I appreciate that. So, all right, everybody, I've taken up enough of your time. Appreciate you being here. We will be back here again. Let me get back to the beginning. Let's see if I can do that from beginning. Yes. And then back. Okay, there it is. That's our schedule. We'll see you tomorrow, Friday at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m., Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 7 p.m., all Eastern times. And then right back at it again, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. and 7 p.m., right across the board. All right. I think I've gotten to everything. Yes. 3x3 tomorrow at 1, Bruce. I appreciate it. All right. Jackie, I locked in 15 cents for 3 years. Do I need to cancel and pay the fee and purchase from you to do this? I guess so, depending on where you locked in. If you have a fee. Kathy, thanks for being here. Bruce, Jackie, Kathy, Bruce, more Bruce, Steve, Bonnie. Let's see. Zane, is that right? Jackie, I got Jackie already. Bruce, I said, Zach, thanks. Susan, Jeannie. I think I hopefully got everybody. Susan, I like to mention everybody's name. Dustin, Karina. Wow, a lot of people chiming in. Jeffrey, Michael. Wow, didn't realize we went through so many. So Reeves. Wow. Okay, everybody. Sarah, Dan. Wow. Jeremy. Wow, you guys, everybody have a great night. We really appreciate you chiming in here. All right. This is Tony Procopio, over and out. We'll see you on the next one tomorrow at 1 p.m.